Hello, this is Liz. Welcome to my little urban homestead. This is the piece that we've been working on. That is every row knit. This is, the middle bit is knit a row and then purl a row. And then last time we did knit 2 stitches, purl 2 stitches. And then the reverse on the other side was purl 2, knit 2. Now, and you can see the difference it makes. The just plain knit is quite loose, whereas the knit row purl row, it pulls in a lot better. So does the knit 2 purl 2. Right, now eventually you will get to needing to add more wool, because the ball of wool you've got has come to an end, so you add another ball of wool, and it couldn't be easier. If you can, it'll be easier to do it at the start of a row. So here's your little bit, I've just cut mine. Here's your little bit that's come off, and you can either tie these two together next to your needle or leave them loose, whichever. So let's get these again. So there it is, and you would just start, put your needle in to do a knit stitch, find your new ball of wool end and put that next to it and hold it down. The first couple of stitches are a bit on the difficult side because it's loose, it's not tied together. So you just do your first couple of stitches, and then what I do is just tug on my end slightly, and that will pull them nice and taut. And then you just carry on doing what you were doing before, whether it be a knit row, a purl row, or in this case, rib. And that's not a problem. I'll finish this row off now. And there it is, with the 2 ends there, and you can, as I said, you can either tie them together or leave them loose, because when you finish your garment you can use these ends to sew it together. Now, what happens if for some reason your thread breaks, your wool, or cats, dogs, children, grandchildren have been playing with your wool and got it all knotted up that much that you can't undo it? So we'll mimic that, do a few stitches. Sorry about this, my wonky hand is very bad at shaking today. Right, now this actually is the back of my work. So I bring it round, so it was here, and then just leave it. Pick up the end that I'm adding to it, and these are going to be purl stitches, so we just, well, See, I told you my hands were in a bad state today. And I'll just carry on finishing this row off camera because my hand's shaking far too much. There we have it. This is what's the back of my work, and I've finished the row, and you can see where I just added in some more wool to it, and you would do the same there as you would here. You knot them together. You can weave it in and out, and that will disguise where the thread changes. But now I'll just quickly show you something else. Now this is a way of making a fancy rib, if you like. So we knit the first two stitches that we have been doing along, purl. Now we would purl the next two stitches, but I've got a different colour wool here I want to add in. Now I want to leave this wool at the back of my work. There's great big blocks of wool, walls of wool. Right. As I said, been a right pain everything is today, mainly because of my hand. Right, so we've knit the first two stitches. There you are. We've knit the first two stitches. Leave the wool at the back of your work. Bring the other colour that you're adding to the front, to your back of the work. Bring it round and hold it in between your thumb and finger while you're doing that, and then you can actually purl the next two stitches. But don't forget, it's loose, so I tuck it in between the other fingers. So your purl stitches there are in that colour. You take your wool round to the back of the work and you find what is your first colour, and then knit those two stitches. Leave your wool at the back, get your second colour, find the end of it, bring that to the front and purl two. Take your wool to the back, find your first colour again and knit two. Leave your wool at the back, find the end of the second colour. It's fiddly, but I think it looks quite stunning. And purl two. And you keep doing this all the way along the row. Secondary colour, leave it at the back of your work, get your first colour and knit two stitches. Let me join here. I'll finish this row off and then I'll show you what it's like. I've done two rows there, but it's getting a bit awkward with all these ends on, so I'm just going to tie them. It doesn't have to be super tight or anything, because obviously the rest of the stitches aren't, so just there and Is this? No, that's... See all these bits that are there. This is just to make it easier for me to show on camera. All the ends where I've joined in thread, but that'll be easy enough to sort out and hide. Right, now it'll be easier for me to show it. Right, and I'll show you this row. Right, this is a secondary colour, so I have a tendency of keeping one colour to my left and one colour to the right of me. So there we are. Now let's see if I can get this in shot without me wonky hand going stupid. Right, so first 2 stitches, knit. Leave your wool at the back of the work. Get your second colour, bring that forward and purl 2 stitches. Take that to the back of your work. Find your first colour and knit 2 stitches. Leave that there. Second colour, bring to the front of your work. And purl 2 stitches. Put that at the back. I always put my needle in because that sort of keeps it steady. First colour. There you are, and knit those, and just carry on. Always leave your wool at the back of your work and bring forward the other colour. Now I'll do a few more rows and then show you what it looks like. There is a few rows done with the creamy colour. I've got 2 stitches of the cream and 2 stitches of the purple. Now you have to be careful, you don't want to pull your wool tight when you're bringing it round to the front or the back, because back of the work you can see where the wool is just pulled over, so the purple wool is pulled over the cream, and that's not knitted, you know, and not putting it or anything. So if you pull it too tight, you won't be able to separate it and see your stitches as well. But that's totally fine for 1 or 2 stitches. Other than that, if you're doing a bigger amount, you need to weave it all in. Now because my hand is being more stupid than it normally is for showing on camera, I'll show you next time about weaving in colours. So it's only a quick one today. Thank you.